Good morning, boys. Today we are going to learn about coordinate geometry. In earlier classes, in 9th standard, we already learned about coordinate geometry, about coordinate axis, coordinate points, how to plot the points in the coordinate axis, the distance between 2 points, midpoints, and section formula. Just I recall you. Coordinate geometry. Another name for this is analytical geometry. In 9th standard, we studied about distance between 2 points. Distance formula. We call it distance formula. When 2 points come, A and B are given, we found the distance. So AB is equal to root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Then we learned midpoint formula. For the same 2 points. How we found? We represent midpoint as m. So x1 plus x2 by 2, comma y1 plus y2 by 2. That is midpoint formula. Then one more formula we learned, section formula. In section formula we learned 2 things. That is, when it is internally, when the point cuts the line internally in the ratio m is to n. So internally means m, the ratio is m is to n. When the point P divides the line in the ratio m is to n, what is the formula? mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, comma my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. This is for internally. Same thing for externally. mx2 minus nx1 by m minus n, comma my2 minus ny1 by m minus n. These are the basic concepts we learned in 9th standard. Now in 10th standard, we are going to learn about how to find the area of a triangle, area of a quadrilateral. Area of a triangle in lower classes, we know the area of a triangle is half base into height, half into base into height. That is in lower classes. Now in coordinate geometry, when 3 vertices are given, how to find the area of a triangle. So this is basic. What are the basic things we learned in 9th standard? Distance formula, midpoint formula, section formula, internally, externally, and area of a triangle, lower classes, we learned half into base into height, or another formula we had Heron's formula. That is area equal to root of s into s minus a into s minus b into s minus c, where what is s? S is half of the perimeter. A, B, C are the sides of the triangle. So half of the perimeter. Half of the perimeter is S. So when you substitute that, we get a Heron's formula. That is another formula to find the area of a triangle. Now, when 3 points are given, 3 vertices are given, how to find the area of a triangle? Now straight away I will go for the exercise. Before doing the problem, first to find the area of the triangle, first what you have to do, the important thing is plot the points in the graph, in the coordinate axis. Suppose they are given A, x1, y1, B, x2, y2, C, x3, y3. So you know the coordinate axis. This is positive x-axis, this is negative x-axis, this is positive y-axis, this is negative y-axis. First plot the, this is first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. In the first quadrant, we know both x and y are positive. In the second quadrant, x is negative, y is positive. In the third quadrant, x is negative, y also is negative. In the fourth quadrant, x is positive, y is negative. So whatever the points are given, vertices are given, first plot the points. You no need to draw the big graph and all, just a rough diagram. You know in the first quadrant both are positive, second x is negative, y is positive, third both are negative, and fourth quadrant x is positive, y is negative. After plotting the points, you can start from anywhere, but take it in counterclockwise. The counterclockwise means you know clock rotates like this. Counter means the anti-clock, reverse direction. Suppose if you start from here, then you have to go to here, the second here, the anti-clockwise, counterclockwise in this direction. Then come this side, then here, then so this is the direction. This is the direction you have to do. So, for example, after plotting, if you are getting like these vertices, the formula is a shortcut formula. Area of a triangle is equal to 1 by 2. This is a shortcut. Just after plotting, name A, B, C. Then write like this. A, x1, y1. What is B? x2, y2. C is x3, y3. Repeat the first one once again, x1, y1, that's all. After writing like that, our formula how to write, multiply first this two, left corner to right, x1, y2, plus x2, y3, plus x3, y1, close the bracket, minus, now in this direction, y1, x2, y1, x2 or x2, y1. So we will keep x as first coordinate. So x2, y1 plus x3, y2 plus x1, y3. This is the formula. So what you have to do, first plot the points, anti-clockwise you take the points, arrange like this, x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3, x1, y1. Then multiply first top to bottom, minus, this is a common bracket, then from down bottom to up, y1, x2 or x2, y1, x3, y2, x1, y3. This is the formula. Using this formula, note this, I am not going to repeat the formula often, directly I am going to do the sums. So using this formula, we will do the exercise. In the exercise 5.1, your chapter is 5th chapter. In that 5.1, the first question is, find the area. Find the area of the triangle. The vertices are given. What are the vertices? If you look at a book, so the vertices are given 1, minus 1, comma, minus 4, comma 6, and minus 3, comma, minus 5. I already told you, first plot the points. They are not given A, B, C and all. First plot the points. Just rough diagram. We know x-axis, positive x, positive y, negative y. 1, comma, minus 1. X is positive, y is negative, so that is in the fourth quadrant. 1 more or less here, minus 1. So just plot the point, 1, comma, minus 1. Minus 4, comma 6. X is negative, y is positive, so second quadrant. Minus 4, 6. minus 3, minus 5. Both are negative. That is in the third quadrant. Minus 3 is here, minus 5 more or less here. So, minus 3, comma, minus 5. After plotting, you can start, as I said, anywhere you can start. Suppose if I start from here, I can name this as A. Then where I have to go? Anti-clockwise, counter-clockwise. So, I have to come to minus 3, minus 5. So, that is our B. Then I have to go to 1, minus 1. So, that is C. Join. So, you are getting a triangle. Now, so A is minus 4, comma 6. B is minus 3, comma 5. And C is 1, comma minus 1. Now, this is a formula, shortcut formula. So, area equal to, area of a triangle equal to 1 by 2. Already I said, this is our x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3. Substitute. x1, what is x1? Minus 4. y1 is 6. x2 is minus, when you write, leave little gap. y2 is minus 5. x3 is 1. y3 is minus 1. Once again x1. So, minus 4, 6. And I told you how to multiply. Start from the top. So, 1 by 2 bracket minus 4 into minus 5. Minus into minus plus. 4 into 5, 20. Minus 3 into minus 1. Minus into minus plus. 3 into 1 is 3. 1 into 6, 6. Close the bracket. This minus is common. That's the formula. Now, this direction. 6 into minus 3. Plus into minus, minus. 6 into 3 is 18. Minus 5 into 1. Minus 5. Minus 1 into minus 4. Plus 4. Now, when you add, when you simplify, 23 plus 3 plus 6 is 29. When you add this bracket, minus 18 minus 5 is minus 23. Minus 23 plus 4, because minus 19. So, minus 19, here are minus. Minus into minus becomes plus, plus 19. So, half of, when you add this one, 30, 48. When you simplify, you will get 24. So, 24 square units. So, what is the area of the triangle? This 24 square units. So, this is, so why we are taking in counterclockwise? If you are not taking in counterclockwise, your area may come in negative. Area cannot be negative. That is why even in the book they mention taking counterclockwise. In some cases they may give, but it is preferable, advisable that you take it in counterclockwise and find the area. One more sum I will do. In the same, suppose all are negative, minus 10, comma, minus 4. Minus 8, comma, minus 1, and minus 5, comma, minus 5. So, if you look, all are negative. So, when you plot, all are in, you know that all are in third quadrant. So, minus 10, more or less here, suppose minus 10. Minus 10, comma, minus 4. Just rough diagram only, no need to draw big graph. And minus 8 is here, minus 8, comma 1, minus 8, comma minus 1, and minus 5, comma minus 5. Now, after plotting, you can start from anywhere. Suppose if I start from 8, if I call this as A, then where I have to go? I have to go anti-clockwise. So, I have to come to minus 10, comma 4, that is B. Then I have to go to 5, comma minus, that is C. So, the direction is it goes like this, so anti-clock. Now name it. A is minus 8 comma minus 1, B is minus 10 comma minus 4, and C is minus 5 comma minus 5. Now apply the formula. What is our area? Area equal to 1 by 2, straight away, minus 8 minus 1, minus 10 minus 4, minus 5 minus 5, and once again minus 8 minus 1. So when you calculate, already I said, first in this direction, minus 8 minus 4 is 32, plus 32. Minus 5 into minus 5 is plus 50. Minus 5 into minus 1 is plus 5. Minus, when you multiply this one, minus 1 into minus 10 is plus 10. Minus 4 into minus 5 is plus 20. Minus 5 into minus 8 is plus 40. So that is 1 by 2, 32, 82, 87. And this is 60 plus 1, 70, minus into, it becomes, so minus 70. When you subtract 1 by 2, 87 minus 70 is 17. So when you divide, it is 8.5 square units. So area always we represent in square units. So this is how to find area of a triangle. When 3 points are given, we have to show that whether they form a collinear. We know that what is collinear? Collinear means 3 or more points lie on the same line. We will call it a collinearity. Collinearity of a triangle. What is collinear? 3 or more points lie on the same line, we say that collinear. When 3 points lie on the same line, can you form a triangle? We cannot form a triangle because there is no height. So what is the condition for collinearity of a triangle? If the area is 0, because we cannot form a triangle, so area is automatically 0. If area of a triangle is 0, area of a triangle is 0, then the points are collinear. So what is the condition? Collinear. What is the condition for collinear? Find the area of a triangle. Find the area of the triangle. If the area is 0, then the points are collinear. To find whether the points are collinear or not, we no need to draw graph and all. I repeat telling, one need to find the area. To find the area of a triangle, then next we will come to quadrilateral. Area of a quadrilateral. To find the area alone, plot the points. Draw the graph, plot the points, then take it in anti-clockwise, then find the area. To find the area of a triangle or another sum, the area will be given, you have to find the missing value. For there and all, you no need to plot in graph. So now, what is the condition for a collinearity? The area should be 0. Now we will check the second question. Check whether or determine whether the points are collinear. The points are given minus 1 by 2, comma 3, minus 5, comma 6, and minus 8, comma 8. So you no need to plot, just you can apply the area formula. What is area formula? 1 by 2, x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3, minus 1 by 2, 3. Minus 5, 6, minus 8, 8. I already told you, repeat once again the first one, minus 1 by 2, 3. So when you multiply, as usual, minus 1 by 2 into 6. We know that minus 1 by 2 into 6, you cancel, you will get to minus 3. Minus 5 into 8, minus 40. Minus 8 into 3, minus 24. Minus, when you multiply in this direction, 3 into minus 5, minus 15. 6 into minus 8, minus 48. 8 into minus 1, minus 1 by 2. 8 into minus 1 by 2. 2 and 8 cancel 4 times, so minus 4. So that is 1 by 2. Everything is minus, so when you add 60, 64, minus 67. Here also everything is negative when you add minus 42, minus 52, 62, minus 67. Minus and minus become plus. So minus 67 plus 67 is 0. 1 by 2 into 0 is 0. So area of a triangle is 0. Therefore the points are collinear. So same thing. Find the given points, find the area. If the area is 0, the points are collinear. Now here we dealt with the numbers. Suppose if there are alphabets, one more sum with the alphabets. Suppose A, comma B plus C. Next is B, comma C plus A. And C, comma A plus B. So x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3. Find the area. So area, we know area formula 1 by 2. x1 A, comma this one B plus C, B C plus A, C A plus B, and A B plus C. So when you multiply, since they are include alphabets, you have to be little careful. 1 by 2. So you have to multiply this 2. That is A into C plus A plus B into A plus B plus C into B plus C. Since already I used this bracket, we can use curly bracket. Minus this direction. B plus C into B. B plus C into B plus C plus A into C plus A plus B into A Now when you multiply, we know how to multiply. A into C, AC. A into A plus A square. B into A, B or B are both same. B into B, B square. C into B, BC. C into C, C square. Minus. First multiply, then we will remove the bracket. B into B, B square. C into B, BC plus C into C, C square. A into C, AC plus A into A square plus A into B, AB. Now, when you remove the bracket that side, 1 by 2, AC, this side nothing to do, just write as it is. A square, AB plus B square plus BC plus C square When you remove the bracket, change, minus is outside, so change the sign. Minus b square, minus bc, minus c square, minus ac, minus a square, minus ab. Now check plus ac minus ac. You can cancel. A square minus a square. AB minus AB. B square minus B square. BC minus BC. And C square minus AC. So everything is cancelled. So 1 by 2 into 0, that is 0 square units. So area is 0. Therefore the points are collinear. So this is second method. This is first one is to find the area. Second one is to find whether the given vertices are collinear. The third one, they will give the area of the triangle and the vertices. In one of among the vertices, 1 or 2 value may be missing. You have to find the missing value. That is the third. The third question. Area, the vertices are given and the area is there. Suppose the vertices are, when area and vertices are given, you don't need to plot, already I said. You can take straight away A, B, C like that. Find the missing value. Whether it is A or B or M, whatever it is. So directly I take A as P comma P, B as C 5 comma 6 and C as 5 comma minus 2. And what is given? Area of the triangle is given. Area is equal to 32 square units. It is given. Now you have to find what is the value for P. The missing term means that is P. P is a variable. Same formula. The first chapter, first exercise, we are going to do the same. So we know what is the area of x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3. P x1, y1, x2, y2, 5, and I already told you once again. And the area is given. What is our area? Area is equal to 32. This is the area formula. That is equal to 32 already given. Now, as usual, 1 by 2, when you multiply P into 6, 6P. 5 into minus 2, minus 10. 5 into P, 5P. Minus P into 5, 5P. 6 into 5, 30. Minus 2 into P, minus 2P is equal to 32. Don't forget that 32. Already, area is already given. The first problem, we found the area. Here, area is given, you have to find the value for P. So 1 by 2, that is why I didn't put any equal sign here. Equal sign is there. 6P plus 5P is 11P minus 10. Minus, here 5P and 2P, if you add 3P. 3P plus 30 is equal to 32. So 1 by 2, 11P minus 10, remove the bracket, change the sign, minus 3P minus 30 is equal to 32. This 1 by 2 you can take that side. When you take that side, the 2 will go to the numerator. So here, 11P minus 3P becomes 8P. 8P minus 10 minus 30 becomes minus 40 is equal to 32. This 2 goes that side, it becomes multiplication. So So 8p minus 40 is equal to 64. So what do we get? 8p minus 40 is equal to 32 into 2 is 64. Transposition. So 8p, take the 40 that side, 64 minus 40 becomes plus 40. So 8p is equal to 104. So p is equal to 104 by 8. We can simplify by 8 also. 8 means 10 over 24. So when you cancel, 1 times 8 minus 2, 24, 3 times. So what is the value for p? P is equal to 13. So what is the value for p? P is 13. So the first one we found the area of a triangle. Second we checked whether the 3 points are collinear or not. Third, when the area and the 3 vertices are given, we found the missing value. Now the fourth one, the 3 vertices are collinear. They are given that the 3 vertices are collinear. There also you have to find the missing term. What is given? The points are collinear. When the points are collinear, we know that area is 0. So fourth also same type. What is that? We have to find the value for A. Find A for which I write it in short form, for which the given points are collinear. Given points are collinear given. So that means we know that the area is 0. I will take a little tough sum, that is with the alphabets. So since they are collinear, I am taking A, B, C. A is A, comma 2 minus 2A. And B is minus A plus 1 and 2A. C is minus 4 minus A, comma 6 minus 2A. So the points are collinear. That means what we know, the area equal to 0. That is, what is our area formula? Same. X1. Y1 is 2 minus 2A. Y1 is X2. X2 is minus A plus 1. Y2 is 2A. X3 is minus 4 minus A. And Y3 is 6 minus 2A. And X1. Y1 is 2 minus 2A. So as usual, and what is given? The collinear. That means therefore the area equal to 0. Don't forget this one. Since the points are collinear is given. So area equal to 0. So 1 by 2 as the previous problem multiplied A into 2A plus minus A plus 1 into 6 minus 2A plus minus 4 minus A into 2 minus 2A. Top we finished. Now bottom. Minus 2 minus 2A into minus A plus 1 plus 2A into minus 4 minus A plus 6 minus 2A into A. So when you multiply, equal to 0. So 1 by 2, A into 2A is 2A square. Here you have to multiply two things, A plus B into C plus D. So minus A into 6, minus 6A. Minus A into minus 2A plus 2A square. 1 into 6 plus 6. 1 into minus 2a, minus 2a, minus 4 into 2, minus 8, minus 4 into minus 2a, plus 8a, minus a into 2, minus 2a, minus a into 2a, plus 2a square, minus, I'll continue here, minus 2 into minus 2a is minus 2a, 2 into 1 is plus 2, minus 2 into a is plus 2a square, minus 2 into 1 is minus 2a, here 2a into minus 4 minus 8a, 2a into minus a minus 2a square, one more, 6 into a plus 6a, 6 minus 2a into a minus 2a square. Don't forget this 0. Come here. From there if you look, 1 by 2, this is one bracket. Here if we simplify, a square, 2a square plus 2a square plus 2a square, that becomes 6a square. Minus 6a, here one minus 2a, minus 8a, here minus 10a plus 8a. So minus 10a plus 8a becomes minus 2a. 6, only 6 minus 8, so minus 2. So first bracket I simplified. Same way minus, second bracket I am going to simplify. Minus a square, 2a square, minus 2a square, minus 2a square. So 2a square minus 2a square you can cancel. So what do we get here? Minus 2a square. When you come to a terms, minus 2a becomes minus 4a. Minus 4 minus 8 is minus 12. Minus 12 plus 6 is minus 6a. Then constant term we have only 2. So plus 2 is equal to 0. Now remove the bracket. Here in the second one, if we remove the bracket, 1 by 2, 6a square minus 2a minus 2, minus and minus become plus, plus 2a square, minus and minus become plus, 6a minus and plus becomes minus, is equal to 0. As like that, when you take this 1 by 2 that side, so here 6a square plus 2a square becomes 8a square. 2a minus 2a plus 6a becomes plus 4a. Minus 2 becomes minus 4 is equal to 2 into 0. When the 2 goes that side, it becomes the numerator. 2 into 0. 0 into anything is 0. So what we are getting, 8a square plus 4a minus 4 equal to 0. All are divisible by 4. When you divide everything by 4, you will get 2a square plus a minus 1. You have to factorize. How to factorize? We know. When you multiply, you have to get minus 2. When you multiply minus 2, when you add the same numbers, plus 1. So what are the two numbers? When you multiply minus 2 and add plus 1 means 2 minus 1. 2 into minus 1 is minus 2, 2 minus 1 is plus 1. Since the coefficient of a square is 2, we divide. So when you cancel, 2 and 2 cancel, 1. So when you write the factors, write it in reverse order. A plus 1 into 2a minus 1 equal to 0. That is, a plus 1 equal to 0 or 2a minus 1 equal to 0. So if a plus 1 equal to 0 means a is minus 1, or 2a minus 1 is 0 means 2a equal to 1, a equal to 1 by 2. So what are the values for a? Therefore a is 1 minus 1 or 1 by 2. So this is how to find, when the points are collinear, how to find the missing term, find the value of a. So this is all these four sums regarding area of, we use only area of the triangle formula.